gentlemen, boys and girls, tankers to the left, tankers to the right, HN, L7, we're going to party this down. Germans, Brits, having some fun, all coming up for you next on WNF. Everybody's enjoying their week. It's hump day. Hump day. In here with a gaggle of great players. You're going to see some of the biggest names in the biz coming out tonight. Speaking of that, I got to have some of the biggest name in the biz sitting beside me for this. My moderator for this evening, my longtime friend and community artist, community contributor with a lot of things. He's done a lot of good stuff for this community. What up, Omega?
Good evening. Looking forward to the games tonight. New format, new version.
Hell yeah. Yet again, got to have the baddest commentators to join me. So, I got to get my man up in here. What up, Diz? How you doing?
Hey, I'm great, Hells, and this is something that I know we've been looking forward to for a long time, and it's finally here. Germans versus British tonight on WNF. This is going to be huge.
It's going to be great. All right. Well, do you want to run down what the breakdown and how everything is on the rules and everything?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we've set up tonight is in assault mode, where the British will be assaulting the Germans, and it's set up in a 10 versus 10 format at a all tier 10 tanks, so a 10-100, if you will, assault mode. You can have 3 max of 1 tank, so you could actually see 3 Mouses or 3 E100s out on the battlefield at any one time. You can also bring up to 3 TDs. One little stipulation is that you can only have 2 of the TDs as the same tank. So you could have 2 Jagaroos and a Grill, for instance. And finally, the rule about Arty. Arty you can only have on the offense if the defense chooses to bring the Arty, and the defense needs to declare that they are bringing an artillery. Our map choice, as you can see, will start off with Siegfried Line. Both sides will play each side. Then we'll move on to Berlin. Both sides will play each, the British and the Germans. And our tiebreaker, if needed, will go to Ardennes.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're here to enjoy.
The cool thing is we get to see 2 just awesome teams go at it right out of the gate.
Yeah, right out of the gate.
I mean, L7 has already proven themselves as they are some of the top dogs in the business, going all the way to the finals of GTL versus UNL. These guys are good. HN is no slouch either. They have some awesome tankers, and you're getting to see right away kind of what the lineup and the strategy is going to be. For Siegfried Line, the cap is over there in kind of what I'd say like E9, kind of in the middle of the city, tucked back on the east side. The attacking team will be the Brits. They're going to be out in the field, and they're going to have to traverse the field from west to east, get into that city, and dig the Germans out. And you can see they're bringing some heavy beef on the German side already.
All right. Just waiting for everybody to
Back over on the HN side, they have their 10 tanks pit. I think I'll go ahead and run through that if you want. Over on the HN side, we have Jumpman in the 4005. We have 3 Action X's, Spartan, Expert Snipe, and Dojo, 3 Super Conquerors, Big Fat Cow Dog, Pekka Gaming, Sad Baby, and then 3 Chieftains with Clone Commander, Deadly Deebs, and Poseidon.
Alrighty, over here on the L7 side, Oddball, thank you for the subscribe yet again. Subscribing now for 6-month streak. GG's. Oh my God.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
L7. Legend.
John Archer coming out with a GWE. Spud, Grill 15. Panda side of the Rompons. Fate of Milo Alive E50Ms, Smoke, Mayor Machungus, DG Darkness, all in VK72s, Legally Atheist, and Big Slice, both in Mouses.
Cool. Yeah, this is going to be fun, guys. Mixing up kind of what we do here is, we love to bring you the traditional comp stuff, and we love to bring you the tournaments. But when we can throw a special event like this, this is something we have never seen before, and we're super excited about rolling this out. And it's going to settle maybe one of those classic debates as which nation is better. We're getting just about ready to... Oh, they did pick an arty, so that means that the British side...
Gun ballistics on the right.
HN, yeah, they get to choose an arty if they choose before we launch. That's why we're holding and not launching.
Right. That's why we're holding. Just waiting for... Making sure getting everything squared here. And...
We win. Big fat cow dog. He's declaring victory. Which it would be kind of interesting to see if they bring a CGC, if they decide, or if they just say, no, heck, let's run it.
You'll make sure to grab gun ballistic from top right and throw them over to L7 so no one has any type of...
An atheist can, or should I say L7 can keep it? Yeah, so we're ready to rock and roll. This should be fun, guys. Hold on.
A lot of tanks.
So I think one of the things... Oh, yeah. So that... kind of running through some of the strategic points, because we've kind of toyed around in this in some of our practices, is one is, again, making that field traverse across the 1 through almost 6 line can be a little perilous, especially if the Germans decide to push up and counter at the ridge. The other strategy, of course, is just to pack it in around that city, kind of D through F line, kind of 6 through 9, and just shove those tanks in there and make them come in and get you.
Is a tank like the GW E100? Is it a viable tank for in here? I can see the, Conquer gun carriers hitting in there,
yeah.
but I'm not sure about this.
I definitely think you can protect it. I think the problem, and we're to see, is once you push up to that ridge line, that 5-6 line, and get under it, does it have the gun arc to actually do the type of damage that you need it to do? And we'll find out pretty quick.
And getting some good spots right there. 4005 and Conks and Chieftains lit up. Action Axe and Dojo getting lit up there.
Comes the Centurions. I like their play going down the dip there. If they can get in, it's safe. Dojo super aggressive, getting underneath that ridge line along the B. He might poke and light this arty up. It's like Pandicide and Alive want to come in and get Dojo out of there. They're not too happy with him being there. Definitely looks like HN has decided to load up on the A through D line and hold the ridge and let Dojo fight all the Germans by himself.
Yeah, Dojo trying to get up there, trying to get those spots, but I think just trying to put pressure to get rid of the arty. Ooh, Big Slice getting rid of Dojo right there.
Yeah, that was good. Ooh, I see a fire going on. Darkness is on fire. He's lit up without a fire extinguisher, and he's burning big time.
Ooh,
burns down to 25 hit points.
Oh.
Wow.
Is it even worth it to spot Artie up? Because Artie can hide in these buildings. There's nothing to snipe him.
There's nothing to get him. But the 4005 already proving. Oof. just igniting that VK.
Right, that's going to be
So,
the problem. Is you got to keep the Hesh away.
Yeah, so Trap Barn is reloaded this time, and Clone Commander's coming with as they peek the city gate and maintain pressure on that 6 line. See if the 4005 is able to land another biggie.
Atheist getting a good shot into the mediums.
Yeah.
At 10 degrees of gun depressions that the 4005 has is just a huge advantage to poke, shoot, and retreat.
Now, he did take a shot in the gun and had to repair it. Atheist
hit.
takes about,
Another hit. Double hit, huh? Like cheating,
Yep.
another 413 hit.
The question is, can they get like in the back where the Artie is and where Spud is in the grill? Can they get these big German guns, big alpha guns to land? I don't know. We're seeing a little bit of
Here
a
comes a
rotation
big
right
rotation.
Big rotate
Yep.
out of HN here. They're getting sniffed out on it. GW's rotating down 0 line so he can get ready to do shots.
Well, look at the light tank. It's the Rompanzer. The Rompanzer Pandicide is sitting out here at the bunker and is just sniffing that. Yeah, that was great. I missed that. I didn't even see it, and I was like, what's spotting them? And then looking out in the field, there's the Rompanzer. And this allows you to move that big, slow German armor and rotate it into the counter position. Definitely loading up the tanks, but they're all spotted.
All right, GW getting into location. I don't know. I would have. We just kind of bring the Artie for the MEMS. I would have thought like a Yag Pans would have been a little bit better than an Artie.
Yeah. Just because that can block up basically an entire alleyway or roadway in the city. So here you see a little push by HN, now probing the F line, being very careful. Poor Darkness back there with his 25 hit points. And then Pandicide way out there, kind of spotting him up. Pandicide gets spotted. Can Artie drop anything?
All right, so it's gonna be one of those right now. Are they gonna try to? They're not really scrambling to get people across. They're going, but it's not like a mad dash. They have a lot of faith in DG and his 72.
Yeah. Well, and I think, the pressure is definitely on the assaulting team. The pressure is on HN. L7 just needs to survive, right? The other team either has to kill all these tanks or cap this base out. So at some point, this clock starts to start ticking in the back of your mind and your decision making.
Right, and especially you have 2 Mouses still over. That's a lot of HP. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. I think the move would be to get Darkness out of the. Yeah. I think they're going to start maybe AGing, shooting some Hesh or something and trying to get Darkness out here.
Live taking out big fat cow dog there.
Yep.
A lot of people, I read a lot of stuff that everybody's like, oh, the Brits are going to take this. The Brits are going to win. This is going to be interesting. This is the first test. Boom. Dweeb's going down.
Yeah. Ooh.
Dweebs.
So Poseidon is down to a 1-shot. Well, Poseidon goes down there. Big kill there by Big Slice. And look at John Man Archer bringing in the Artie for the Artie.
Shotgun.
Oh, and he bounces.
Oh, no. He bounced it.
Nipper bounced off of Johnman. Upper
But
plate.
Slice covered it. Oh, my
He must have had an
goodness.
AP round loaded.
Look at this German armor do work now. Now, once the Brits entered the city, they had the hit points and they had the tanks. They are now down to 4 tanks left, and they are bleeding fast. Archer still wants to hit that shotgun. He's loaded, and he's looking for Jumpman right here.
I'm just taking down Snipe. Darkness taking down Spartan.
Wow.
Darkness gets revenge. He's like, make me live on 25 health. Why don't you?
Yeah, look at this. Lone Commander. They're just going to go for the ram kill, or are they going to actually shoot?
I think they're gonna let the Artie come around.
Oh.
They should have let the Artie come around.
DG was waiting to reload. I think he was screaming, "This guy's mine."
Mine, this guy's mine. Wow, and the Germans take it out of the gate. Over HN, L7 pulls it out.
Wow.
Good luck going through that damage spread.
Right? So here we go. Because I take my time, so Mr. Omega can swap out all of those things. All right, so nice and slow. I haven't had my Red Bull, but here we go. Over on the ancient side of the world, Hippa Gaming coming out there, Super Conk, 1861 blocking 3440. GG's. Spartan in the Action X coming in there, 1601. Jumpman 4005 35 13 322.
Nice.
Nice. Clone Commander and his Chieftain coming out 2455. Sad Baby Input his Super Conk 1627. Blocking 2770. Good blocking numbers out of there. Here we go. L7 Mayor Machunga's 3210. Blocking 2400 in that VK 72 of his. Spud coming out 3284 in a kill. Grill coming out there 1285. 3284. Panda and his Rompons. I still go over these light tanks 1662. GG's. Great job. John Man he did fire off 3 direct hits, 2 pens, 1625. Alive in there in his E50M.
Yeah, I just want.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
Alive in the E50M, 2237 with 2 kills. Big Slice in the Mouse, blocking 800, 1883, 3 kills.
I just wanted to point out that Fate of Milo blocked more than either one of the Mouses did with 2780, almost 2800 blocked in his E50M.
Right.
That's sick. Especially in a battle like that. That's amazing.
DG coming out.
Hells, you want to start the timer for this one real quick?
24, yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
Whew. So the question is, are we going to see something much different? Are we going to see, looking at the tank lineup, and if you're playing to the strengths of each side, you would think that to pack it in the city is the right play with that German armor. Not being very fast, but having a lot of armor, big alpha guns. You just sit there and make the Brits bring it to you and then bleed them out once they get into the city.
Alrighty.
We got tanks going back up again.
Really fast, and I can talk to everybody. What up, Oddball? Fusion, Lone Killer, Legit up in the house. Jumbo, Gyro, how you doing?
Nice.
How y'all doing? Thank you for coming out tonight watching British attack the Germans. Here we go. That's a double 4005 out of L7 with a Badger kicker.
Oh, and the Badger. Wow. You do not want to turn down that alley and see that. That looks devastating. Notice them loading up on the HN, loading up on the Mouse and the VK E100. Kind of the standard tanks you think when you want to defend that city.
Yeah, those triple
L7.
VK 72s are a lot of armor.
Right, and if HN was smart, they would not pick the Artie. Just because, just in case. This map, British got the better Artie on this map.
Yeah, and you don't want that CGC looping stuff into the Siegfried City. That's just no bueno. Looks like L7 has all their tanks up. Yeah.
Go for
I'll
it.
go through L7 this time. Yeah, we got the Badger with Alive, and then two 4005s, John Man Archer and Spud AE, Centurion Action X, Big Slife, and Milo. Superconks coming out there with Gone Ballistic, Darkness, and Pandicide, and then two FB 215Bs, Smoke Showing, and Legally Atheist.
HN coming out with the heavy metal. They turned on some Metallica and cranked it to 12. Dojo coming out with the E50M, but the tonnage just climbs from there.
Whoa.
Clone Commander, Valuable Racer, Extra Snipe, all in VK72s, Deadly Deebs, Sad Baby Imp, and also Spartan, all in Mouses. Big Fat Cowdog, Kaipa Gaming, and Poseidon, all in E100. So let's do a quick figure here. 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21,000 hit points, and that does not count in.
Oh my lord.
That doesn't count in. I just did the thousands. That doesn't count in whatever hundreds. We could be well over 24,000 hit points on the board right now on the German side.
And if you angle that just to wear that armor down, I don't know if you can do that in 15 minutes, honestly. That is ridiculous.
Right. That is. And also, I'm going to say it. That's
Why don't we
an
have somebody-
assload of armor. That's an assload of hit
Why don't we
points.
just have somebody in chat? Somebody in chat give us the exact number
Yeah, someone can figure
of
do some
German
math.
of German versus the British armor.
Yeah, I want to hear just what the disparity is.
Does anybody have the calculator ready on their smartphone?
The question is, how? Let's see what L7. L7 is a very crafty team. You know, they are known for kind of thinking outside of the box in the way they approach their strats. So let's see if they're able to effectively use these 4005s and start chipping away. We saw one of them light a VK up in the last match and just burn that thing down to 25 hit points. So
Right.
looks like that fight is going to be along the CD line.
And they're going
They're
to give
all loading up there.
Right. That's a lot of.
Look at HN. HN's pushing out.
Wow. That's pushing a lot of tonnage out into the middle of nowhere.
Ooh, John Man Archer almost takes his tank all the way down to a one shot in his 4005. Honestly, the Germans have an overmatch right here.
Oh, yeah.
With a few tanks down there on that H-Lang.
All they got to do is push and just keep pushing. That's
Look at the mouse and the E100 down in the dip with Spartan and Kaipa Gaming.
They're starting to get.
They're
rid
running
of,
the
though.
flank through the bowl.
The
Yep.
DPM is start. Oh, Deeb's taking a big hit. That was Spud.
Ooh.
Archer going down. Badger's going to be going down.
Look at the little flank. They got a little rear flank going along the F line, which I like. If they can get in and start throwing some shots in behind, Dojo's not seeing this. Dojo takes a couple of big pops in the back. He has to push forward into this little scrim that's going down here below the wall.
And the motor pool moves on.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about this is you're separating like this Mouse and E100 out. The Brits have DPM on their side, so you can never count that out when they have that DPM.
I don't. Would you go throw some Centurions on the cap and just tap them out at this point, or are they just going to try to bleed them down now?
They're going to smoke them. L7's going to take
Yeah,
this one.
that's what it looks like.
You didn't
Yep,
utilize
they're
the
surrounding
armor.
them.
Like, you didn't.
Well, when you push it out in the field, right?
Yeah, that's not utilizing the armor like how L7 used their armor.
Yeah.
It's okay, though. Each
Mouse
team gets
goes
to
down.
play both sides, so you guys are
And
gonna
play
get
it their way.
Yep, they get to play it their way.
Extra Snipe is he's a one shot right there. Darkness is coming in to finish him off. Bounces though. Well, I think we got something answered here. You can make that armor disappear quite quickly
Yes, you
because
can.
we haven't even hit the 5-minute mark in this game, and they are down to a tank.
Right, where L7, they almost took the full, almost 13 minutes to do what they did.
Yeah.
They took their time.
Yeah. So literally, this game is done in 4 minutes, and they bled out all those hit points. Wow. L7, GG's.
Milo, can we get a shout out for my good friend Fate, Milo on stream? Hey, Milo. What up, buddy? How you doing there, Milo? All right, do some damage rundown while we just swap out the maps here. Over on the HN side, Spartan coming out in the mouse, 1978, only blocking 1200 with that one. Poseidon coming out there, 29, and his E100 did a kill. Clone Commander blocking 1580, a 3585, 2 kills. Sad Baby up in the mouse coming out there with a 1555. Dojo and his E50M with the 1884, and then Extra Snipe in the 1293. Over on the L7 side, Darkness coming in there 1747, blocking 750. Gone Ballistic coming in there, Super Conk 3596 and a kill. 11-11-9, great spread. Atheist coming in there, 2 kills, 3493, 16-16-10. Spud and his 4,005, 4,000. Coming out there, 4,687, 655.
Ooh.
Dirty. Fate of Milo coming in there in the Action X, 2647, doing 987. Great job, Milo. Pandacide coming in there, Super Conk, 3348 and a kill, 12-12-9. That's, even John Man here, 2 shots fired, 1 direct hit, 1 pin, 1848. And then Big Slice up there on top. 3 kills, 26-15. Go ahead, Chris.
Super job there by L7, but I agree with you, Hells. I think the key there is if you're to bring that German armor, which makes a lot of sense, you got to stick it back there in the buildings and make those Brits come and get you. And we're to see this again as we move to Berlin. You are in a city. There is no field. You got to fight the Germans and take Berlin. Defending is going to be HN. To be defending. The spawn points for Berlin are kind of interesting. You have a spawn, or not spawn, a cap, I guess it would be better, right there about at EF2, kind of like right along where you see the wall entrance. A little bit of it sticks out on the 3 line, but most of it is on the 2 line. And then, so that's where you're pushing to. So you got a little narrow passage to get through, and then the flanks are really where you, if you want to pour in to that cap site, you're going to have to take the field. So the defending team really doesn't need to do much but sit on the west side of the map. Interesting that HN is going. Yeah, they're going with the 215Bs over there on the L7 side. So that, fantastic in the city, being able to side scrape with those tanks. Definitely bringing the 4005s again, and a Death Star, another smart tank that can kind of side scrape a little bit. And notice how mobile HN is going with a couple of Leopards, a couple of E50Ms. And then you're kind of what you'd think would be your anchor tanks.
Right. VK-72s, I think, really, really good anchor tanks on this map. There's quite a few little nooks and I'm not going to give them away. I'm not going to give anything away.
Nope.
But they have really good little nooks and crannies where they can just sit behind and shoot over top, and you can never hit them. Because it even protects below the barrel.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and run the HN side this time. Spartan coming out there with the grill. We got double Leopard 1s, Kaipa Gaming, Extra Snipe, E50Ms, a pair of those, Jumpman and Dojo. The VKKs coming out there with Clone Commander, Sad Baby Imp, Double Mouse, Deadly Dweebs, and Valuable Racer. And then finally an E100 with Poseidon.
Let's see if I can do this. I have 30 seconds. Here we go. L7 rocking it out.
Do it.
Jumpman Archer Spud 4005's Darkness 183. Big Slice Action X. Chungus Obliterate Alive also in Super Kunks. Smoke Atheist Fate of Milo, who has Tubbins in the crowd cheering for him, all in the 215Bs.
You did it. Nice job, House.
Thank you. Whoop whoop, Berlin, baby. Hope you guys are enjoying
Yeah,
this.
I've been waiting for this.
WNF special series. The winners of these get an advanced forward into the battlegrounds. So,
Yes.
October, it's going to be spooktacular, and it's going to be the Cold War, baby. We're going Cold War. It's the Americans versus the Soviets.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, we are.
Soviets are invading America. Game on, baby.
Yep.
So, the next one coming up, let me get you
We're
that
doing
date.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn. October 30th. October 30th,
Yes.
we will have
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn. So
I love it. I
we'll
love
be
it.
looking for teams. We'll be accepting applications here soon if you want to get your team involved and then be involved with the World at War kind of battlegrounds thing that we got going on. We'll get that will lock in you. If you win, you get locked in to the tournament, which will be a decent prize.
As you look at the map here, you can see what I was talking about on the cap, right there on the 3 line, that some of that cap actually extends into the 3 line, while most of it sits back on the 2 line there. So, and then you have that big wall of rubble and buildings to kind of work through. So it's be interesting to see how teams choose to defend and attack. It
This is
looks
kinda
like we
crazy,
can see
though.
from L7.
Yeah, L7's going south, and so did HN.
They're loading. Yeah, they're both loading south. I don't think either one of them. Okay, we got some detections now.
Leo should be getting those. Snipe should be getting those spots.
Boogieing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leo's still extra snipe now, just finally getting lit up there.
Ooh, and the grill got. So you got 2 lightly armored tanks that are really out of position right now. If in fact L7 pushes,
Right.
I
If
think
they
they'd have
crash,
to eat lots of shots though.
yeah, they're gonna have to eat a lot of shots to get to these two.
Atheist wants to do it though. Look at him go. I think there's just enough
Ooh, that was a big hit.
undulation and yeah. Ooh. Slice is getting bled a little bit there in his action X. Those Atheists just took a shot.
Man paid, tried
Smart.
to get over.
Yeah. They needed him in there because they need some of that armor to protect
Ooh, Racer.
Extra Snipe. Extra Snipe is playing a dangerous game in that Leopard.
Racer set on fire. He kind of got caught out in that mouse. Stuck out in the open.
Look how disciplined the. Oh wow! Valuable Racer burns down a mouse. Seems like it's taking HM a little bit too long to rotate those tanks from the north down. I think they still believe something might have been out there pulling a rear side flank on them.
Vader, thanks for the subscribe. 6 months. You're a madman. Madman, I tell you. Thank you for the subscribe, sir.
Here now, Jumpman, Extra Snipe, and Spartan are being pressured by Atheist. Yeah, they take down Jumpman. They double tap him. Snipe takes down Atheist.
Look at Spud and John Man over here on their 4005.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's holding those E100s back.
Mm-hmm. They don't want to take that shot. And I don't blame them.
Take the shot and go in with HE.
Yeah, and finish them off. But there's double, Spud and Archer, I mean, they conceivably could end a tank. I am surprised how long Extra Snipe and Spartan have stayed alive here.
Right? And they're finally going down.
Yep.
HN, though, still has a commanding hit point lead.
Yep. The problem, oh, look at this. Dojo is running a flank with his E50M. He's going to get in behind John Man Archer, but I think John Man Archer has sniffed this out.
Right. Oh, if he misses. Oh, no. Oh, there's
he's
the other one.
saving it.
Spud
Oh,
got it.
look at that.
There's a
Spud
backup.
cleaned it up.
Now,
Yeah, backup.
right there, you got it. Oh, man. He almost had it. Almost was there.
Now look at this. Now John Man Archer's going on the flank around. Oh my goodness.
He might be able to get.
This is some nutty stuff.
Trying to get everybody in camera for you. This is just a huge area.
Yeah. Oh, huge shot on Deadly by John Man Archer. Takes him down to a one shot on that mouse. Threaded it right through the gate. L7's feeling very confident now. Pushing across the field, going
Archer's
into the leopard. The leopard will be the focus.
Archer's going to drop this right in the backside of Imp. Oh, and he missed. No, he did. He hit Clone. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Kaipa.
got him.
Gave me. Got him.
Yeah, he took Kaipa out. That's the faster firing gun and a one shot for him. That baby Imp will go down pretty quickly here.
Poseidon here is stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Mm-hmm. He's about to take a boom boom. There it goes.
Yeah, lower plate. Lower plate with AP.
L7 takes the third game in a row. This time playing as the British again.
All right. Swapping sides here. Even though that is a three win, we're seeing all 4 games tonight, no matter what. So conceivably, this.
That's right. Both sides get to play.
Yep. This will knock out.
Yeah, it can't go to tiebreaker, but it gives both sides a chance to play. Like we said, both nations and both sides of the map, and we'll get to see if each team can get a little redemption here, maybe.
All right, let me run through some numbers here. Blocking 2K out of that 72 was Clone Commander, also throwing up 3374. He was the lead alpha on that team that time around. 2584 coming out of Poseidon and his E100, blocking 400. Extra snipe coming in there, 2178. Oh, let's be real. It's a Leopard 1. He ain't gonna be blocking a whole lot. Gorilla coming in there, 2K, and yet again, we ain't gonna be blocking a whole bunch there. John Man Archer though in his 4005, 2 kills, 4282, going 4 for 4 for 4. Milo rolling in there, his 215B, 2 kills, 2510. Obliterate and Atheist both get a kill, both one at 17, one at 14. Smoke showing coming in there, his 215B, 4211, blocking 1530. Machungus and the Super Conk coming over, 2K. Spud, 4005, going 655 for 4,246 damage. And then Alive and the final Super Conk, 2 kills, 2256, blocking 1140.
Nice.
Is this the first time that we're seeing a Jaeger and a waffle?
Yes, tonight.
We have not seen a waffle yet tonight. Yeah.
We haven't seen Jaegeru or Waffle.
And it's about time.
Right.
2 waffles.
And a Panzer
yes.
7. And a
Cancer.
Panzer 7s.
Yes. I love it. 3 Panzer 7s, 3 VKKs, Jaggeroo, and double waffles. That is filthy, L7. Filthy, filthy, filthy.
Oh, they did deselect one of the waffles.
That is probably loading it up with more cancerous ammunition. Yeah,
Heat
there it
out of the
is.
150.
Exactly.
Heat out of the
So
150
over-
or PCR straight out of the 128.
Yeah, over on the L7 side, we got the double waffles, John Man Archer and Spud, the Jaggeroo, Mayor McChungus, the triple VK72Ks coming out there with Gone Ballistic, showing Smoke and Alive, and then the Panzer 7s, Atheist, Obliterate, and Darkness.
Alrighty, here we go. L7 side of the world, pair of waffles, John Man and Spud. They were in TD's last round, TD's this round. Mayor Richungus in that Yag Pants E100
Hey,
Handicide.
Hells, don't mean to cut you off. Dis called that already.
Oh, he already called L7. Okay, HN said maybe M.
Yeah,
John
yeah.
Man. 4005. Sorry, I was reading. I was trying to take it. Valuable Racer 183, Clone Commander, Big Fat Cow Dog, Kaipa Gaming, Bolton Super Conk, all three in Super Conks. Spartan Dojo Chieftains, Extra Snipe 215B.
Yes.
They went with Chieftains. Interesting. Chieftains maybe
Yeah,
J-Line?
Oh, they have one more to
maybe.
pick.
And there it is, the other 215B.
This is more the lineup. Now the interesting thing is that with this type of lineup that L7's running,
Warthog 2, thank you for the 99 cheers. Whoop whoop. You're the man.
wow, nice. Yeah, you want to get that metal up against the building. So it's how far do they extend it? You definitely, we saw in the last one, by having tanks sit out in the field, they just get farmed by the British guns. You got to get those things snuggled up in positions where they work. Yeah, oddball. The German tanks are getting wrecked by British tanks, but more importantly, I think L7 is wrecking HN tonight, regardless of what the tanks are.
Yeah, it's irregardless.
It doesn't really matter. They've done it to both sides, so I don't know if the
Let's give HN credit here. This L7 crew is championship
it's a tough
bred.
cookies.
Yeah, these guys are good. I am proud to call those guys as they have in their titles. They're professional gamers now. So
yeah, these guys are not lucky either. This whole L7 Lucky 7, they are not lucky. This is pure skill.
So big shout out to all those guys. HN, you guys are also.
Yeah.
This is a championship division team also from GTL. So
yeah.
Two
They got a few
teams,
awesome nightmare guys in there. Yeah.
right? But both these teams balling it out here. You guys on the Germans versus Brits. All right, here we go.
Look at this. So HN has decided to run a northern push where L7 decided to take that British armor to the south. But once again, both teams have kind of sniffed out where each other is going without really getting intel yet. It's just luck.
It's just luck. Yeah, it's just blind
just
luck that each team keep happens to rolling into each other's tougher parts. You know, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Everybody is committed. There is a little contingency way down on the JK1 line of 3 tanks. Let's see how long it takes them to rotate those tanks up from L7. The interesting thing, by keeping that waffle with John Man Archer right behind that big building there in B2, is that who wants to go around that building and eat a waffle shot?
Right.
I mean, a clip. Oh, Spartan, it got like smoked there on 36 hit points. Look at this echelon of Panzer 7s and VKs.
Well, the Panzer 7 has that Jäg Tiger's gun on it, so that thing's just accurate and just eats through armor. The backup
you can
of
see
a
this
big old VK.
Yeah. So they got 3 loaded up here on the CD line, and then another one kind of side scraping in the field with a live that he's actually behind that ditch. So he's actually perfectly hull down behind all that rubble. That's
HN not
4
watching.
monster guns.
HN now just realizing south. Big fat cow dog putting a shot into Gone Ballistic.
Yeah. Oh, and look, here comes the rotation by L7. So they're to bring the VK and Panzer 7 with Gone Ballistic and Darkness up the 3 line. And Spud is sneaking through with a waffle. Only able to pin 2 of those shots.
They couldn't bring that 4005 around in time for the waffle.
Yeah, that would have been a huge game changer. And that waffle gets out with only one shot of damage and is allowed to reload. And again, John Man Archer also is allowed to reload his waffle. And I mean, the longer you keep waffles in the game and the more clips they're able to push out, the worse it is for your team.
Unfortunately, HN is basically cornered right now with all this armor and then slash firepower all aiming their way.
You're exactly right, Omega. They can't do anything. And side-scraping against better side-scraping tanks, you're seeing how that works out. Yeah, you can throw the occasional 4005 shot, but the bottom line is, I don't know if you're to beat down those Panzer 7s and VKs.
The one thing I wish they would do is fix the side scraping ability of the 215B and give it the same hull as the Super Conqueror, which has no weakness.
Yes.
Like the 15B does.
Oh, here we go. We got a push going on a little bit, or at least definitely they're moving up. L7 is. L7's feeling the 4-0 sweep here.
Spartan and his chieftain made it. No, he didn't.
Oh, I thought he almost did. And he was about to have a John Man Archer on reload back there with his waffle. That would have been pretty funny to see him clean that up.
Big Fat Cow Dog going down here to Gone Ballistic, DG Darkness. Pandacide also coming around back. Tightening the noose, tightening the noose.
Yep. Yeah, they're squeezing in on him right now. Clone Commander should go down next. Not a whole lot he can do in that position. Boom.
I want to say big giant shout out to HN and L7 for coming out tonight. Up next, KMD punished.
Wow. Well, I give it to HN. They put up a great fight every single battle.
Yes, sir.
I mean, maybe with the exception of that second battle where they pushed out a little bit too early. Other than that, they put up a hell of a battle each time against L7.
Well, I've kind of found that a Super Conqueror really can't go as whole down as you think it could anymore, because it has that weak point right next to the front barrel. Right in that gun mantle is a weak point.
Yep.
And I don't know how much hate mail I've gotten by shooting people when they are face hugging me in my E100 or IS7. You just put a shell right through it, and then they call you hackers.
Yeah, right.
Nipa Gaming and Valuable Racers, both those guys cracking over the 2K mark, one in 183 and one in the Super Conch. L7 side of the world, here we go. Let's do some big numbers. Gone Ballistic VK and his VK coming out, blocking 800, 2763, 3 kills. John Man Archer and his Waffle 3672 and 2 kills on that end. Alive and his VK coming out with 5,635 damage, 2 kills, blocking 400. Atheist coming in there with his Panzercross 7, 2427, blocking 800. Spud coming in there with his Waffle doing 2 kills, 2280. GG's, thank you so much to L7 and to HN for making this dream come true. Brits versus Germans.
Yes. Awesome stuff.
It works.
Yeah, it works, man. It works.
Yeah, and I was thinking that the Germans might have the ability or the, like you said, raw just hit points, but it doesn't matter the tank they're in. It's all about the skill of the team. And HN and Nightmare are a great team, but L7, I mean, look, they put up a fight against NFTG last week, so.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was just pretty sweet across the board, I have to say.